Controversial questions for parents of kiddos with autism. Should parents encourage their child to mask autistic traits to fit in? I don't think so. I mean, that'd be like asking your friend, hey, you shouldn't act like that, or you should hide who you are. And yeah, I want to teach my kid to be kind and maybe a little bit aware of how others are feeling around him, but he's not responsible for others' feelings, others' comfort, really. He should be kind again. And I think this one is personal to every person, but I just don't really think that's fair. Is focusing on normalizing behaviors helping the child or making life harder? I don't think it's making life harder. I think what makes life harder is when people aren't trying to be considerate and kind individuals. And if it's a behavior that we're working on and trying to help with, shaming and belittling and other things aren't going to help. So normalizing who my kid is or who a person is, I think that's the most helpful thing, and then just working with them on what to do. You know, are behavioral therapies helpful or harmful? I think they can be a bit of both. I think each person has to make their decisions based on what they need and what their family needs. People of all ages can get behavioral therapies. It really is just, you know, what's a person looking for? Are they looking for help to decrease aggressive behaviors for their kiddo? I think those are helpful. You know, are we looking for a kid to be able to communicate in a way we very specifically want? That might be a little harmful. It really just depends though. So like if it's part of your your needs as a family, who am I to judge? Like, I don't know. We are specific with the kind of therapies that we have our kiddo in, but we know his needs best, you know, and you know your family, you know what you need as an individual. My advice on that is just to butt out of other people's stuff with that, because you don't know who they are, what they need. Should parents speak for their autistic child? I think any parent is their kiddo's voice for a while. It depends if they get their physical voice. It depends on where they're at in life, but I think even into adulthood, parents can speak for their kids. So you are your child's best advocate. So remember that moving forward. Are IEPs empowering, or do they lower expectations? IEPs mean that our kids have rights. So I don't think IEPs lower expectations, because your kid can achieve more than what's written in their IEP. The IEP is there to protect your child and to make sure that they have access to resources and education. And I've gotten a lot of flack before when talking about IEPs, because teachers get really